19th century, John O'Hara was a poor farmer in County Mayo. He lived with his wife, Bridget, and both his parents. His mother had lost her eyesight in the late 60s, and the father suffered greatly from arthritis, at least what we would call arthritis today. John and Bridget had no children after 5 years of marriage. That was a great disappointment to them. In truth, the land they leased was barely able to support the four of them. The soil had been depleted by years of growing crops without replenishment. Now the only thing it could grow was potatoes. The family lived on potatoes. Worst of luck, in 1847, a blight struck the potato crop, as you know. The potatoes turned black and rotted in the ground before they could be harvested. Desperate, John decided he would go hunting and kill some animals so that his family would not starve. John was a farmer. He was not a hunter. He had no weapon, no gun, no bow and arrow. All he had to kill with was a small hatchet, really a cleaver, that he used to cut up chickens when he had a few chickens. The only place he was likely to find any game was on the landlord's estate. The estate had vast hunting grounds as well as pasture for sheep and other cattle. John avoided the herds of cattle. He knew they were guarded day and night. If he were to be caught poaching, he'd be hanged. No questions asked. That was the landlord's order. It had been carried out. He roamed the hunting grounds all day without success. Finally, toward dusk, he did manage to get close to a deer, a white doe that stood there meekly as he approached. He was about to deal a fatal blow with the cleaver when the deer startled him by speaking. "Wait, you mustn't kill me. If you do, the landlord's men will track you to your home and hang you from the nearest tree." John stopped. He was dumbfounded. "On the other hand, I have the power to grant you one wish. You'd be better off telling me what you need and letting me grant it to you." One wish. In all the stories I've ever heard, people are granted 3 wishes. And offering me one. That's all I can do. Take it or leave it. But consider it carefully. You can have a day to think about it. Come back tomorrow. I'll be here. If you want, you can kill me then. If you're smart, you'll wish a wise wish and change your life forever. The deer bounded away, and John turned for home. As he walked across his field, he ran into his father, who was poking around the ground with his cane. He told the old man what had happened, and his father got all excited. "Oh, wish for gold, John. Lots of gold. Food can be found if you have the money. Gold is the most important thing." John went on. Just outside the house was his mother, and he told her the story. "Oh, wish that my sight could be restored. Nothing is more important than being able to see. Please, John, tell the deer that you want my sight given back to me." Then John went in the house, found his wife doing her best to prepare some sort of meal. He told her about the choice he must make. "Oh, John, wish that we might have a baby. That's what's missing in our lives. A child. Isn't that what we've been longing for these 5 years?" John did not sleep well that night. He tossed and turned and planned and revised. Early the next morning, he went out and into the landlord's estate, and there was the white deer in the same place waiting for him. Well, have you decided to take the wish? I have. Name it, and it will be granted. John Patrick O'Hara took a deep breath, and then another deep breath, and then he said, I wish that my mother could see Bridget, my wife, rocking our newborn baby in a golden cradle. And his one wish was granted, and the family lived in comfort for the rest of their lives.